I think the most disappointing feature of the Apple Vision Pro is the vision itself. Many of us have expected the pass-through camera quality to be like the iPhone 15, while in reality, it looks like this. Yeah, and that's more like the iPhone 5 quality. One of the main features of Apple's Vision Pro is the ability to overlay your reality, captured by its cameras, with floating digital screens and apps. It's called pass-through. However, unlike the iPhone 15, which comes with a 48 megapixel main camera and a 12 megapixel ultra-wide, the Vision Pro comes with two 6.5 megapixel cameras. That's halfway between iPhone 4 and iPhone 5 resolution. If Apple was more honest in their official announcement, it would have looked a lot more like that. Naturally, Apple, having spent years developing this headset, was well aware of this and went with lower resolution cameras on purpose. Unlike a simple 4K video capture at 30 frames per second, which your iPhone can easily handle, the Vision Pro has a lot more processing to do. First, it captures each camera at 90 frames per second, and then combines it with LiDAR, infrared, gyroscope data, as well as hand tracking, eye tracking, and two side cameras. It then finally delivers it to two high-resolution displays, nearly instantaneously, with under 12 milliseconds of delay. This is a crazy amount of computations per second. That was just too much for a single M2 chip to handle. Hence, the addition of a second processing unit, the R1, which is responsible for much of the spatial computing. With that said, having had used the headset for 2 weeks now, I find myself forgetting how disappointing the pass-through is. You often surround yourself with numerous floating screens projected on a fantastic micro OLED display. Pass-through serves more for orientation, making sure you don't bump into stuff, rather than enjoying reality through pixelated cameras. Also, the perception of depth is really good, allowing you to perform various tasks without having to take off the headset every time you need to do something. It will likely take a few generations of the R chip before we're able to truly enjoy the environments in pass-through, as originally advertised. Lastly, we couldn't wrap up the vision part of the Vision Pro without talking about the EyeSight, a feature that isn't as much disappointing as it is gimmicky. While I understand the pain point Apple tried to solve with this feature, the feeling of isolation while wearing VR headsets, I did not have high expectations for this. Even if the eyes were perfectly projected on the screen, it would still be awkward to be wearing one in social situations, both for you and the person you're talking to. And in reality, the eyes are barely visible most of the time, nowhere near as bright as originally advertised, and a highly reflective glass doesn't help. In any case, as a VR/AR enthusiast, I couldn't be happier about Apple pushing the boundaries of the VR technology, even if they don't call it that. Even though the Vision Pro uses today's still limited technology, it offers a very interesting peek into the future, and I'm just so ready for it.